Welcome back to the channel, guys, and I hope you guys are doing pretty good. This is going to be the day 10 of our 90 days SDET interview preparation series. Do let me know in the comment section how was the entire series so far. Are you really enjoying this entire series? And if you feel that your QA friends are going to get a little bit benefit from this particular series, please share this particular series with them. Now, in today's class, we will be taking another important interview question. This particular question was sent to me by Anandita. Now, if you guys are giving QA interviews, your SDET interviews and all, please share your questions with me over the LinkedIn. I'll be happy to take these questions for you guys. Let's make this entire channel the one-stop place where you can prepare for your SDET interviews faster. Now, in this particular question, guys, we have been given a string array. So the input which you see is basically a string array. And we have certain words inside this particular array. Anandita is in the interview. Now the interviewer wants us to manipulate the array in such a way that the output of that particular array, when you're printing it on the console, should be Anandita, the in is interview. Now, if you have studied the last two classes with me properly, you should be able to come up with at least some logic to solve this particular problem. Yes? Do you notice some pattern over here? Let me help you out over here, guys. Observe. See, over here, Anandita is on the 0th index, of course. Is on the first, this is on second, this is on third, this is on fourth. Now, when the array is getting printed after the manipulation, Anandita is still on the 0th index and interview is on the 4th index. But something is changing over here. And what is changing? See, is, which was here, is now here. In is at same place. The is coming over here. What do you call this? Reverse. Yes, there's a reversal which is happening. Is in the, reverse it off. The in is. And whenever you're going to deal with any kind of reversal, which technique you're going to use? Two-pointer approach. Why you're going to use two-pointer approach? We also have an array. Can I create two pointers? But the thing is, till now I was creating the pointer and I was initializing left as 0 and right will be initialized with the last element input.length -1. But we don't want to change the position of Anandita in interview. Then what? We will be initializing left with 1 and we will be initializing right with not input.length -1 but input.length -2 because we need to reverse from the second last element. Then apply your two-pointer approach. Now, I hope you have understood this particular logic. What I want you guys to do now is pause this particular video. Quickly write this particular code at your end. I have explained you the logic. Now, I want you guys to first write this particular program. If you guys get stuck anywhere, you guys can watch the part where I will be writing the code for the sync. Alright? Quickly get started. Alright guys, I hope you guys have written the code. Now, the thing is, I'll be writing the code for the same. You guys can just quickly cross-check my code with yours. So over here, I am literally going to copy this particular input. I'm going to go back to my Eclipse. Let's close this particular chat. Let's delete this. I've already created the package com.day10. I'm going to create a new class. Let's call this particular class as array manipulation. Oopsie. Alrighty. Then we will be having the main method, Control Shift F. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's bring this guy down. And now we will be having our string array. So this is going to be called string. Is this chap over here? And I'm going to call this as input. Okay, which is an array. And this square bracket, I'm going to replace it with this chap. Okay, so this is my array. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my left and right pointer. Int left is going to be initialized with 1, not 0, because we will be focusing from here. And then I'm going to have int right equal to your input dot length minus 2, not this particular element. This element we'll be focusing on. So I'm going to say input dot length minus 2. Okay. Now I'm going to have a while loop, and the logic remains exactly same. Left is going to be less than right. Perfect. Then what we will be doing? We will be creating a temporary variable because we are supposed to do the swap. Is and the, they need to be swapped. So I'm creating a temporary variable, and then I'm going to say temp is going to get the value from the input of left. Technically we are creating a backup. Then I'm going to say input square bracket of right is going to give the value to input square bracket of left. And finally, I'm going to say your input square bracket of right is going to get the value from 10. Is this correct? Right? Is this correct? Is this entire loop correct? Or I am missing anything? See guys, over here we have this swapping done. Once the swapping has done, we are supposed to increment the left and decrement the right. Okay. So over here, I'm going to say left plus plus and right minus minus, and you are done. So what I'll do is I'll first print the array. Okay. One quick shortcut. If you just want to print the array, don't write the for loop and all. Just say arrays dot toString, and here you give input. Done. It's going to print the values, the elements inside this particular array in a string format. Take this particular chap, you print it over here also. Once this entire loop gets completed, right click, run as Java application. And what do you notice? Anindita is in the interview. Anindita, the in is interview. Done and dusted. All right. So that's it, guys. A very simple program that we have covered over here. Now, this particular program becomes simple because we have already solved similar questions in the past. So please make sure, guys, you solve the questions properly. Today is Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I will not be releasing the lecture. So use Saturdays and Sundays for your revision. Now, I will be seeing you guys on Monday. If you guys are interested in the notes you will be finding it in the YouTube Tech with Jatin membership. So if you have not joined the membership, I will highly recommend. And now I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.